Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and this is the presentation from group 3. So first we will introduce our group member. First we have Muhammad Alif bin Hashimul Hashim. Second we have Ahmad Akmal bin Yaakob. Third is Muhammad Zulaiman bin Qasim, and next is myself, Muhammad Nur Hakim bin Ahmad Osman. And the fifth member is Arif Izzuddin bin Riyatuddin, and the last member is Muhammad Zarif bin Zamim.
For the introduction and off-grid renewable generation system for home use in one that create electricity without being linked to the regular power grid by using renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower. This implies that the system power is consumed on the site in a house rather than being transferred back to the grid. Homeowners that wish to lessen their reliance on fossil fuel and boost their usage on renewable energy frequently employ this system to provide a steady and continuous supply of electricity. The system often contains solar panel, wind turbine, hydro turbine, or a mix of these. Energy store devices such as battery and a power condition equipment such as inverter and charge controller. This system can be used to also apply and other electrical equipment in the courier to the off-grid system. Carefully designed and monitoring to ensure that the energy need to the of the home, especially in the remote area where the sunshine, wind or water available may be restricted.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rakim bin Ahmad Osman, and I will present about the problem statement. First, the soaring electric bill every month in Pendeka Mustar House. In Pendeka Mustar House has high power consumption every month that led to the high bill of electricity. So the second problem is investigate the most suitable off-grid renewable generation system for Pendeka Mustar House. So eventually the Pendeka Mustar House is on the tropical climate country, so we will choose the appropriate renewable generation system for his house. And then we need to investigate the advantages of renewable generation between the conventional system. So when between the renewable and the conventional system, we believe they have advantages and disadvantages between both of them.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Akmal bin Yaakob, and I will be explaining regarding the objective of this report. One of the objectives is to have a cost-saving renewable generation system. Off-grid system can provide cost saving by reducing or eliminating the need for a connection to the traditional power grid, which can be costly and time-consuming to establish. This can include the cost of equipment, installation, and maintenance, as well as ongoing energy costs. The next objective is to have an appropriate and reliable renewable generation system. This refers to the ability of the system to provide a consistent and dependable power source for the home. This means that the system should be able to generate and store enough power to meet the home energy. And the last objective is to create independence. Independence in off-grid renewable generation design for a residential house refers to the ability of the home to generate its power without being connected to the traditional grid. This means that the home is independent of external power source such as utility company for its energy needs. That's all for the objective. Thank you. I will explaining regarding the TNB tarif. TNB tarif refer to the rate that customers are charged for their electricity usage. This tariff vary depending on the type of customer, residential, commercial, and industrial, the amount of electricity consumed, and the time of the day that the electricity is used. The TNB tariff are set by the Energy Commission of Malaysia and are subject to the change based on the company cost and the government policy. To calculate the TNB tariff for a residential consumer in Malaysia, you will need to know your monthly electricity consumption in kilowatt hour and your tariff rate. The tariff for residential customer is based on the electricity consumption block and the type of meter. The current tariff rate for the residential customer in Malaysia is divided into 5 blocks. The first block is for consumption up to 200 kilowatt per month with rate 21.80 cents, and the second block is the consumption for the next 100 kilowatt hour per month with a rate 33.4 cents, and the third block is for the consumption next to 300 kilowatt per hour per month with a rate of 51.60 cents, and the fourth block is the consumption next 300 kilowatt hour per month with a rate of 54.60 cents, and the last block is for the consumption next to 901 kilowatt hour onward per month with a rate 57.10 cent per kilowatt. So that's all.
So for the total load in this house, so we need to consider about his floor plan first. So this is the floor plan for Pendekar Mustar house. As we can see, he have 3 bedroom. Each bedroom contain their own workstation and the kitchen, where we can see the washer and fridge that have high power consumption, and we can see they also have porch for park his car. And next we will discuss about the load from the each component.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zarif, one of the members, and today and now I will explain to you guys about the component in Pendekar Mustar house and how much the electricity that Pendekar Mustar bungalow actually consume every month and annually. So the component we have is lamp, outdoor lamp, twin panda floor lamp, ceiling fan, television, computer, laptop, washer, oven and fridge. So this is the component in the Pendekar Mustar house. So after considering the working hour and total quantity, we have we have calculated the amount of watt per hour that we calculate. So the final answer we got is 28.656 kilowatt per day. Okay, so this is per day. We moving on to the other slide. Okay, so after calculating by month, by multiply to 30, so we calculate amount in ringgit from tarif TNB, the rate. Okay, so this is the rate for first 200 kilowatt. The rate is 0.218. So the amount for this house is 43.6. This basically basic calculation, okay, for calculating tarif for paying the electricity in Malaysia. So the second consumption block is 100 kilowatt, which is 33.4 ringgit. Then the next one is 300 kilowatt, which is we need to times 0.516. So the tarif is the rate is different. So we need to calculate it differently using which block is it. Okay. So for the 300 watt ni, 300 watt, we got 154.80 ringgit. And the last one is 259.7 watt. So we times to 0.546. So we get 141.80 cents. So for total for a month that we got is 373 ringgit 0.6 ringgit that Pendekar Mustar need to pay. So see you guys in the next slide, which is we compare the before and after we Pendekar Mustar house need to pay bill after and then we compare it with, before is more cheaper or after is more cheaper. So see you guys.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulaiman Qasim. My matrix number is 820018. Today I will present about size of inverter. For the size of inverter, first we need to calculate what of all appliances, and the total is we get 4136 watt. For the safety, the inverter should be considered 25 until 30% bigger than the original size. So for our inverter size should be about 4456 watt or greater than that. For the size of battery, the formula is battery capacity equal to total watt minus hours per day using by appliances, divide by 0.85 times 0.6 times normally battery voltage, and times by day of autonomy. For the total watt minus hours per day using by appliances, we get 28656 watt. For the day of autonomy is 1 day. Nominal battery voltage equal to 48 voltage. So we just key in the information into the our formula, and the answer we get 1170.588235 AH.
For the comparison between convention and the system is, we can observe that for the world power use before end of grid system is installed, the monthly energy consumption is 800 855.7 kilowatt, and the annual energy consumption is 10.32 megawatt, and a month worth of electricity costs RM373.60 in total. We can see that the total amount of energy can be stored for a year is 2.515 megawatt for the total power if we apply an off-grid PV system. It's about 25% of electricity bill can be saved. The monthly power reserve is 214.29 kilowatt. If we do the math, we see that the monthly energy use is 645.14 kilowatt, and monthly power bill is 257 ringgit and 60 cent. It saves about 170 ringgit every month.
My name is Muhammad Zarif bin Ziman. I'm going to present for the conclusion of this project. So finally, a solar panel system is an excellent choice for Pendeka Musta house that use 859.7 kilowatt every month. A grid connect system using monocrystalline or polycrystalline, which is in this project we use monocrystalline panels would be the ideal option because if it's great efficiency and longevity. A grid-connected system also allows the residents to take electricity from the grid when solar power is unavailable, make it a dependable and handy choice. So the Pendeka Musta have choices if the solar panel is not working. However, in order to ensure maximum performance, it is critical to consider the size of the orientation of the solar panels, as well as the local temperature and the weather patterns. So, we have calculated the weather and temperature, also the solar panel. It's also worth nothing that the quantity of the solar panels needed is approximated based on the formula. So in our project we use 10 and 10 solar panel uh, based on the calculation that we calculate for the from the power that Pendeka Musta Bungalow consume every month. The cost of the solar varies, but it can be compensated by long-term power bill saving. As we know, in the comparison, before the price that Pendeka Musta need to pay before is 300 and above, and after changing to the solar system, it's become more cheaper, which is 230 something. And then because of the solar panel have a long lifespan, they may survive for many years, resulting in a significant return on investment over time. Okay, that's all for me, and that's all from us. Thank you.